Hi, welcome back. Here is the screen that we left off in the last video. Here we're going to learn how to maintain object attributes. We're going to click on the radio button here and we're going to click on the execute button. Then it's going to take you to this screen when it tells you the object, the description, and the owner. That is actually the user that I am using. I'm going to click here on display change button. In order to create my recording, we can create a standard batch direct input, a BAPI, an iDoc. In this case, I'm going to teach you how to create a batch input recording. Now we click here on the mountain. Once that we click here on the mountain, nothing is displayed here because we don't have any recordings yet. We click in the blank sheet and it will ask us for a recording, and we are going to type FS001. That is going to be a recording for General Ledger account, and we are going to click continue. Then it will ask us for our transaction code. Here is where we input the transaction that we are going to create in a way that we can upload a large amount of records. In this case, because we want to create a general ledger account, we're going to use the FS00 transaction, and we click continue. And it will take us to the edit general ledger account centrally. It is important here to say that every click that you make here is going to be recorded, and then you're going to put fields into it, so you have to be very careful with the steps that you follow. So we want to simulate, but we are going to really create an account that doesn't exist yet in our company code. That one is 100010001, and this is the company code, and we click on the blank sheet. In the account group, we select assets, we select that it is a balance sheet account, and we name it asset 1, and in the long text we click asset 1. In control data, the currency is USD. It doesn't have any tax. It isn't a reconciliation account, but it will be a line item display. And in create bank interest, it is going to be of an status group G001. After we have filled all the necessary data into the account, we record the account. After we press save, it will take us to this screen that will show us what was going on the screen. So first we have the account that we typed. Now this is the idea. The idea is that you are going to provide these fields in like a spreadsheet or an Excel sheet or a CSV sheet in order to upload massive amounts of data. So you don't want to do this via default value, but we have to give it a name. It will be general ledger account. General ledger account. And we will erase the default value. So the program will ask us to provide this data. As a good practice, I have already opened a spreadsheet, so we could upload that data in an orderly manner. It is important that you keep these columns so you know which data you are going to introduce into SAP. So we're going to put a header that is named General Ledger Account. Then we're back into SAP, and here is another example. This is our company code. Because all of our accounts are going to be created in the same company code, we're going to leave it like that, no change, because we wanted it to be a default value and it's going to be a constant value. Second, we create it as an asset account. We will create all the accounts that we're going to create are going to fall into this group. But if they're not, you have to change this as we change the general ledger account, like a liability, a financial account. And this one has to do with the field that we selected as a balance sheet account. But as I have said, as the screen already had these two fields, this one represents the one for a profit and loss account. And if you go downwards, you can see that this one represents that it is a balance sheet account. Now, you may ask, how do I know exactly the names of the fields? Well, for that, I'm going to open another tab of SAP that it will show us. I will show you how to know exactly the name of the field. Here is the account that we have already created. And if we select here, the first one, the profit and loss statement account, and we click right click and select help, we select here on technical information, and it will tell us the name of the field, and it tells us that is this one, that is consistent with this one. And when we first entered the screen, it was marked, but then we changed that into this one, into a balance sheet account. If you select this one and select help, you select the technical information, and you see that the field is consistent. So we continue with that because we're going to create all of our accounts as a balance sheet accounts. But these two are going to be problematic if we leave them here. So we select them and we delete with the screen field deletion. So we only left the fields that are actually going to serve a purpose for us. And because these ones are going to be constant, we're going to leave it there. The second screen, it is repeating the same information. As you can see, it repeats the account group. It selects that it is a balance sheet account, but this isn't repeating. It is the short text and the long text. This one we're going to change. We're going to select text 1, and delete the default value. We're going to go to our spreadsheet and select text 1 and text 2. Second, we're going to select here text 2, and delete the default value. So we will be able to enter this information. For the currency, we're going to leave it with USD, and this one refers to the line item display. Again, if you want to check if that information is accurate, you enter to the screen, you select edit, you go to control data, line item display, you select help. Sorry, you have to select exactly at the field help, and this is the field, and it is consistent. So we can continue. And finally, it is going to present the field status group. As you can see, you can manage here if you want to change the currency, if you want to change the field status group. You can change if it is going to be a line item display. And just to add another field, we're going to change the field status group. So we will be able to change it in the future. As we selected a field that we need to input into the spreadsheet, we go back to our spreadsheet and we type field status group. Okay. Now we have already our recording as we wanted. We click save. The data is saved. We click the back button. The recording is named FS001. We go back again, And in our recording, here at batch input recording, we click here, it automatically selects the recording that we already created. If you have more recordings in your database, you can select them with your match code selection. And after we finished until this step, we click save, and you can see here that the data was saved. We go back again, and you can see that maintain object attributes, it was already recorded and saved by my user. See you next video.